Hi, I'm Gia. Welcome to my channel. This is a painting channel where I make small paintings and I give you all of the gory in-betweens and ugly duckling phases and all that. You get to see all that, but within reason. So this video that you're about to see is a third or fourth attempt at a gumball machine. I have painted this gumball machine before. This is a lot bigger of a surface than the one that's in the video. I hope you enjoy my regulated struggle to finish this painting and make it look half decent. Also, just like all the other paintings, available on my website at giatw.com. I'm setting a timer for 15 minutes. When the timer goes off, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk away. So right now we're gonna start with, and once I squeeze out all the paint that I need for this session, I'm going to start the timer for 15 minutes. So today, I usually start with a pencil, but this is my second gumball machine painting in a week. So we're gonna start with a big brush. 15-minute timer. I'm gonna paint until it goes off, and then I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna go do something else while this all dries. Now, gumball machine is kind of weird with this shape. Big ball at the top. Tiny. Well, it's big, but it's not huge. And it's not like, I don't want all these lines to be present at the end. Maybe I do. I don't know yet. But I want to make sure I can fit it all on the page and it doesn't get weird. Unless it gets weird in a way that I want it to get weird. Oh, here we go. Let's give it a little shoulder over here. Little shoulder pads. This is not actually, I'm still thinking about the other painting I did. This one is going to be full of these like Mike and Ike shaped things. Found my white brush. It was on the floor. Lucky for me, because I might need it. Let's do a little Pyrole red light. Water. I still don't have any water. Folks, not using water. The airbrush paint is my water. It's very thin, so I'll go over here and highlight this a little bit. These colors on the back of this are the colors I'm using in my giant painting. So what I'm trying to do is get these images figured out. So when they go on the painting, let's fix this a little bit. They won't have to change colors a bunch of times. Are orange and green, and I know I will adjust these colors as time goes on, but right now, hopefully not too many times. But right, oh God, how'd I get yellow over here? It must have, that one's drippy now. I don't know why. Pyrole red light and yellow. I don't know why the yellow is so drippy, but oh, see, this is where I start getting into trouble, and maybe it shouldn't have been such a, maybe 15 minutes was too long for me. If I'm very gentle in here, this won't get gross. That's always the hope. Don't make it gross. Sometimes. So what can I do? Let's see if I can put some of these in at 10 minutes left. And if it's a terrible idea, it might be a terrible idea. I don't actually know that that was such a bad. That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. And if it's bad, I have to leave it. That's the rule. It's the rule I made for myself. I have 6 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sneak in some of these greens. The little green candies in here. And they're much more blue in the picture than this color that I'm mixing right now. But I feel like I can make it work. It's okay. Let's take some of the red and orange them up a little bit. Let's see. I have no idea if this is a good or bad idea right now. I kind of wanted to get rid of this yellow up here. And up there. And here. And now we're going all over the place. Yeah, I mean, just taking the edge of the brush, dipping it once or twice, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, too many times. Not working, 7 times. That was not a charm. Don't do it, don't do it. Let's see if we can go over here. Oh God, okay. So that is why I set the timer for myself. That is kind of gross. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. And I'm kind of thinking, maybe that's too much time. That is the ugly duckling stage at its finest. I have 25 seconds. Let's see. How much can I ruin this more in 25 seconds? Probably quite a bit. And then I have to back off and walk away for at least the same amount of time. Oh! Same amount of time that I messed with it. I can feel the timer is going to go off any second. There it is. Okay. Brush is down. That is the ugly duckling stage at its finest. Okay, people. So I walked away for about 40 minutes. I'm gonna set another timer. This is session 2. We'll see how many 15-minute sessions I can get this done in. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, it's going. I was editing the video while waiting for this to see what happened to it, and I thought about some things I could do to it, and none of them involved pink. But I always love to add pink. So I'm being very careful. I'm just tapping the brush because I don't want too much. Let's see. How about a bunch of white? That going a little wild and free in here. Let's do some of the white candies. These are not a brand of candy. They are just little sticky jelly bean things in a gumball machine at a mall anywhere in the US, as far as I know. This is like a warm teal we have going on here. Might be a little too warm. Put a little red in, gray it up a little bit. A little too much. Okay. I'm running out of room here. Oh my God, how did that become purple? Okay, we're gonna be gentle. This is kind of like a cloud blue color. Red, yellow. Well, let's mix it into here. Let's see if we can bring in some of these lovely orangey browns. Being very careful. Maybe too careful. Am I being too careful? Yeah. I'm being a little too careful here. Yeah. That's a little putting the orange browns in this shadow side that I just decided was the shadow side. What else? The greens. Let's try the greens with this blue. Ooh, need a little yellow, more yellow. Okay. I like that color, but I don't think I'm going to like it if it's in with everything else. I like it on its own. Let's see. That maybe. I might need a little bit more. So I'm realizing that with this method of timing myself, it's okay. I have time to squeeze paint out because I still have 9 minutes and this is soaking wet. So it's okay if I take a little time. I don't have to rush. I can squeeze the paint. Oh, I like that. Those. This, I have to be very careful with this because I had these in there. I don't want all these little things crawling around looking like ants in here, but I do want a little bit of definition. And this is usually what gets me in the most trouble, is trying to go in and do these little dit dot things. Dit dots, little dit dots, little doodads, little doodles, whatever you want to call them. They're not healthy and they look like little bugs. They look like little bugs. So what I'm going to do is put the red on top. Let's put the red in there. Good idea here, bad idea there. Ooh. Yeah, I had to correct that quickly. That was bad. I don't know. Let's see. Tilt it up a little bit because this light gets a little shiny. Red, dioxazine, red, dioxazine purple and red, not dioxazine red. Is there a dioxazine red? There might be. And that over here. It's a very, dioxazine purple makes really nice darks. What do we have now? 3 minutes. 3 more minutes on session 2. It's good that I paint my own paper, because then I don't have to worry about copying someone else's design. I can just copy my own paint, which is not always as easy as we think, but it is possible. And then I do like to put the colors that are in the paper in some of the painting. Let's see if we can revive this. Oh, man, I'm going to break the rule. We're just going to draw this line all the way over here. Now I'm going to stop. Brushes down. Okay, 15-minute timer is on. So we're going in. We are going in with getting some more white. That's what we're doing. Okay, I like this blue in here. I kind of want to not overdo this. I'm trying not to overdo it. I'm doing a little... Oh, yeah. Down here, I might need to get a little exuberant with the paint. This is just a light, very light touch with a very dark color that could go very wrong very quickly. And it might. And it usually does. There we go. Gentle, steady. Oh, I don't know about this. Well, yeah. And if I keep the dark underneath it, then it's got a shadow and it looks like a couple dimensions. 3-dimensional-ish? No, maybe not. Maybe not. And I'm going to put a little bit of white purple down in here. I don't want to overdo that. I think I shouldn't touch much of this anymore. And this purple pink is fantastic. And it is the accident. This is the accident color. I didn't know. I mean, I've dipped in here, but I didn't really know how fantastic it was going to be. And I am pleasantly surprised right now. That's Screaming Banana Loud. And I like Screaming Banana Loud. Back into my yellow. Oh God. Let's just see if we can get it in right now. And if not, we have to wait, and it's okay. Yeah, there's a little Screaming Banana going on here. Screaming Bananas. Oh, okay, that came off on accident, but I love it, and I'm not going to change it. There's some crust of yellow paint on this brush that is really working for me right now, and I don't want to overuse it, but I freaking loved it. Now, that's why I need more and more and more and more. Pink. I like this pink. Let's see. I got to fix my pink up here. It needs to be a little bit more red. Pink. Yeah. Yeah, because I had this pink over here that's like super nice, but I lost it in this side, on this side over there when I was painting. That also helps me not overdo the gumballs or whatever these are, which I desperately want to overdo them. Look at this for a second and see what I need to add. I really like this really light purple pink over here. I see a little bit of that in the painting. I might want to add some more. These whites are a little bit purple because I slapped them on before I was supposed to, which is what I usually do. Also, in the greens, I feel like this is a job for green gold. Now, I try not to rely on these special colors too much because I want my color mixing skills to be developed, but sometimes they just do the job. I'm trying to get green jelly beans in the last, hopefully, 15 minutes of a painting. This is what I do, okay? Along with, also, I feel like I'm gonna pull out some permanent violet dark. The dioxazine is a little bit cool. This is more on the red side, that's more on the purple side. So, what are we gonna do? Let's take some of the white And the permanent violet dark. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then maybe a little bit of that red. It's getting a little crowded over here on this palette, but I feel like that is the color that I desire. Okay, this little shoulder is a little bit smaller than this one, which this also works to expand this a little bit because I did expand the globe a little bit too. I'm going to put another white one in. And it looks weird, but let's change it to yellow. Ooh, that yellow is kind of nice. I know I had my screaming bananas in here, but let's give them a little edge. Let's give them a little underneath edge. For screaming bananas. About this. What else? How about if this got really close to the green gold? Let's just go for it. Let's just get in there. A little red takes it down. A little yellow brings it back up. Maybe. Yeah, I like that. It's not as blue. Now I'm whispering because if I talk too loud, I'm gonna mess it up. I've got the reds, but I feel like maybe they need to tend toward orange. I also have orange in here. Yeah. I like the reds, but there's also a lot of like orange, gold, yellows going on in this painting in the background. That there. Peach white. Bob Ross's ghost. Bob Ross Seance. Oh yeah. Welcome to the party, Peach White. What if I solve this problem of too much paint with some more paint? Does that usually work for me? No, it totally doesn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Well, actually, I'm gonna move over here for a little bit. Oh yeah, this red, green, gold, and permanent violet dark is making a quite lovely gumball machine body. Yeah, if that's what you call it. What do you call the parts of a gumball machine? I guess that's its body. Let's see. What about? Yeah. Oh, you know what? I like that. It kind of calls up this. Kind of says, hey, I see you over there, Brown. I see you. And I'm reflecting you back. I'm a mirror. I'm at that point. I like the colors. It's a little Wompus. It's got a little Wompus going on. So this is slanty over here, and this is supposed to be a little slanty over there, but it's not. It's Wompusy. That's better, but you know, now you know what we have. You know what we have to do. Let's go over here and do this. And over there. Oh, there's another accident color. I did not mix that on purpose, but I really, really like it. Oh man, yeah. Yes. Oh my God, okay. And in here, of course, it's gotta go in there. I keep looking at it and my mind's screaming, it's done. And then something else is like, no, you need to mess with it some more. How much time do I have? I have 5 minutes on the timer. I can totally mess with this some more. I probably shouldn't, but here we are. Bring up some of the yellows. Let's bring back our screaming bananas. Some of them, not all of them. This one, that's a good screaming banana. Not every single one of them needs to be turned up like those ones. And that magenta got really watery. You know what happened? I need to put the purple ones back in. A little bit of this to calm that down. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. There's the, let's see if I can like scrub a little over here. Scrub a little in here. Little scrubby scrub. Oh my God, yeah. This is just the brush being kind of dirty, but. I do think I need like a little bit over there. Maybe, oh, brush is down. I think that's done. I think if I mess with that anymore, I'm gonna regret it. So yeah, there's the gumball machine in 60 minutes.